Today we're going to talk a little bit about Smith & Wesson, my 380 EZ, the recall, my experience with the whole situation. I don't have the gun with me, so I'm just going to show you a bunch of other stuff that I think is cool while I'm shooting this video. Okay, so I've got the Smith & Wesson 380 EZ, and it's all black. It's a really nice gun. If you're interested, I'd recommend it. It's a pretty nice shooter. It's real comfortable in the hands. I did a video about it. You can go check that out if you're interested. The recall came in because apparently something would break inside of it and could cause it to go full auto fire. From what I understand, I'm not really too sure. I just heard that there was a recall and kind of the scuttlebutt about it. And when I looked up my serial number, it fell into the dates of the recall. So I kind of waited around a week or so, and then I eventually went online and filled out the little questionnaire or whatever they had on their website. I thought that I filled it out right. Apparently I didn't, so a week went by and I didn't hear anything from them. There was no instant email return saying, hey, we got your notification in, so we know you're on the list or anything like that. So I was kind of concerned about that. I went back after I think it was 2 weeks and filled it out again and realized I didn't fill it out right. That's why they didn't respond to me. Right after I filled it out, a few seconds later, minutes later, how the speed of the internet, I got an email confirming that I'm on the list and they'll be sending me packing information. Shortly after that, I got a packing list email and had that printed out. I packed it up and took it to the FedEx. That's what it was required to go through, was FedEx. And it said that I was required to tell FedEx that I was shipping a firearm, and I did. And not going to mention the name of the store or the area that I shipped it out of, but the attendant behind the counter was, their exact quote was, I don't know why they tell you to tell us that, because we don't care. But anyway, I told them, I shipped it out, and within a week or so, I got an email back. They said they evaluated my gun, they're going to do whatever repairs are necessary, and they'll be in touch with me shortly. I said it was probably a week or so. It was more a week. You know, it was really quick turnover time. Just a few short days later, they sent me another email and said your gun will be returned to you. All the repairs have been done, and each time that from the day that the package shipped out, they sent me an email with tracking information. When it got to some other hub somewhere, they sent me an email with tracking information. And when it got to another hub, they sent me with, so on and on and on. And even after they delivered it, they sent me an email and said it was successfully delivered. And that was pretty cool. It did come directly back to my house. The only thing that the email said was it required an adult signature. And so that's how that worked, even in the state of Maryland. I got the gun back. I fired a magazine through it, just 2 short rounds, and then a mag dump. I think they're 8-round magazines, and it functioned perfectly, bolt hold open and all that kind of stuff, or slide lock back rather. And it looked good to me. And then real quick, the last thing I'll cover is all the stuff on the list that they showed me that they repaired/replaced. One cheesy thing I did notice is the bottom of the page must have got sliced off. I don't know exactly how they printed it. This isn't regular paper. It's a little bit thicker and a little bit glossier than regular paper, but it's not glossy, but you can feel it's slicker than normal paper. So anyway, that's not important. But here's all the stuff that they say they repaired or replaced, and I'm assuming that the repair done is a replacement. Maybe if you guys know better, because you're used to handling this kind of stuff, you can let me know. But it seems like they replaced the frame safety, the locking block, the trigger bar, the slide stop, takedown lever, the hammer, the sear, the manual safety over mold. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, yeah. The slide, the magazine catch, the assembly sear housing, the slide insert, the barrel, the magazine assist or assembly. I'm not too sure what those ASSY stands for. The rear sight white dot and the front sight white dot. So basically they just took out the little chunk of plastic or whatever that had the serial number stamped on it and replace the gun, if I'm reading this properly. Either way, the gun looks fantastic and it works really fine. Smith & Wesson was on top of it. All the delay came on my end from not filling out the paperwork right. Once I got the paperwork filled out right, it was, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 weeks. I haven't kept track. I deleted all the emails once I got the gun back because I didn't think about making a video, but I mentioned it in a couple chats and people were curious about how it was, so I figured I'd throw it out there. In my opinion, Smith & Wesson gets 2 thumbs up for that. The gun is great, and customer service, they at least treated me pretty good.